Good morning, dear family, friends, faculty, Dean Datar, distinguished speakers, and good morning to the great class of 2021. My name is Caleb Bradford. I am one of your Student Association co-presidents and a proud member of Section B. Together, Annie and I have had the tremendous honor of representing you over the past year. Originally, I'm from Sweet Home, Alabama, and I'm blessed to have not only 4 brothers, but 4 sisters as well. My parents separated when I was 6. Afterward, my father fought for and won custody of me. Growing up, I suffered from severe anxiety and depression, watched my oldest brother, Eris, die when I was 11, witnessed the rest of my brothers drop out of high school and get incarcerated, and even faced housing insecurity for a time. My experience as a low-income first-generation college student was akin to walking a tightrope. With an anchor braced around my ankles, that anchor symbolized the constant familial, financial, and related stressors that compounded the normal load carried by a student. But the balancing act wasn't even the hardest part. It was looking down and realizing there was no safety net to catch me if I fell. Now, even though I grew up in poverty, I was lucky. Because unlike my older siblings, and while I did nothing to deserve it more than they did, I was blessed with a dad who cared, who believed in me, who repeatedly sacrificed so that I could fulfill my dreams, and who through his parenting instilled in me the importance of education. And though I didn't live with them, I always had the love and support of my mother and older siblings. It's true that no one succeeds alone. My family, friends, and mentors all served as the rocket fuel propelling me here today. Now, in coming to HBS, I was clear-eyed about the impact I wanted to make. You see, I know my older siblings have incredible ability. They just didn't have the opportunity I was given. Thus, I was inspired to run for Student Association co-president to create more opportunity for those who will come after me and cultivate a sense of belonging for all our students. However, not even 2 weeks into our term as co-presidents, our community focus had to pivot to confronting COVID-19. But we didn't do this alone. The deep partnership we have between faculty, staff, and students allowed us to build robust virtual and hybrid classroom capabilities. We're also thankful for our custodial staff and restaurant associates teams who ensured we had sanitary living spaces and safe food to pick up. 2 months after COVID hit our community, we confronted another pandemic, systemic racism. Personally, I'm grateful to our entire team, who for the first time in HBS history, worked tirelessly over the summer to respond to these challenges. We safely hosted events and fostered community despite COVID. But we also significantly advanced the level of diversity and inclusion at HBS. We launched a new DEI section leadership role, expanded diversity in the school curriculum through the Juneteenth Case Pledge, and held critical positions on the Dean's Anti-Racism Task Force. Looking back, our community has a lot to be proud of. For us, social distancing did not mean emotional distancing. We generated laughter and fun through the HBS show and HBS Got Talent, and we celebrated moments of pure joy. Quarantine babies were born, y'all. Proposals made, pets adopted, plants sprouted, sourdough bread baked. Together, we discovered that uncertainty demands that we know more, that we care more, that we do more. Our character and our commitment is reflected in these times. I have seen you summon the courage to be allies and accomplices for our minority communities as the struggle for equality and justice continues. I have seen you launch new businesses to help combat COVID-19. I have seen you manage school and work and health during a pandemic, all the while constantly being there to support one another. We have all seen it. Today, we become graduates of the Harvard Business School. But the past year taught us that the currency that matters most is not money, it's not data, but the meaningful relationships we have and the level of care we show. Our bonds were forged in crisis, and our class will encounter more crucible moments in the years ahead. There will be times when you may feel overwhelmed, when you stumble, make mistakes, times where the path forward is unclear. However, if we recommit ourselves to the journey of mindfully living and meaningfully working, then our talent and resilience will lead us to our North Star. And to achieve this, I ask of you 3 things. First, embrace vulnerability. It is fundamental to connection. To be vulnerable is to be alive. It is precisely our cuts, our scars, our bruises, the broken parts of us that make us beautiful. And it is only by sharing these broken parts that we can truly heal and become whole. Second, knowledge is important, but people often don't care what you know until they know that you care. So continue to build empathy and never forget those who got you here. Third, always, always pay it forward. As you seek opportunities to climb higher and higher, remember to lift others up along the way. I know that we, the great class of 2021, can do this. We can use these values as our compass towards growth, as you have all served as my compass towards growth. And it has been the greatest privilege of my time at HBS to serve as your Student Association co-president. I believe the world desperately needs better leadership. And I'm not afraid by the uncertainty and challenge that lay before us. I am excited. Excited that the world will soon enjoy the generosity and indomitable spirit that has defined our community these past 2 years. Excited that we will stay united as a class by saying yes to hanging out and saying yes to time together. But most importantly, I am excited because I know that when the moment meets the mission we blazon here at HBS, each of you in our community will find ways to truly make a positive difference in the world. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support, and I cannot wait to see you soon.